excuse the bruise, it's still there. 4 days after a flying lesson off a bike, I still have the bruise. But let me put it this way. Hello, my name is Susan from Susan Lewis Marketing, and although I have a bruise and I'm still sore, the law of attraction is definitely working in my life. Even though I didn't finish the meta story, I put it aside. I thought, no, there's something not right there. I'll let it be. And until it's right, you just don't write it down. However, what happened is it's been evoked, if whatever the word is, and it's occurring. And I met a lady online, her name's Kathleen, and we were just chit-chatting. She's also with SFM, and she's coming over to Momentum Day in Sydney, and it's going to be absolutely fun because she understands what I'm talking about. She's got bits and pieces of knowledge that click. When I said it was as though I was thrown out of my body and I didn't know what it meant, what I was meant to do, and that it has affected how my capacity to dream. And now through SFM I have a dream written down, but it's still like behind perspex doors, behind glass doors. I can see it, I can't touch it. It's not a reality. Up until that point. Now last night I went to bed and I wrote a whole heap of ideas down on a board, and just let them there on a clipboard, let them near my bed, and slept. When I woke up this morning, several things have happened. Now, the most important one was reading. I went on to See Me, which is now appearing, and Bill had said something, and oh no, it wasn't, it was Jim, had said something, and I read it and I went, wow. And I clicked to a lady called, excuse me, I've got to get this to read it because it's brilliant. Glasses. A lady called Sandra Cromwell. Now if you go to About Me, whatever slash that is, Sandra number 3, Sandra 3. I'm going to read this because it certainly makes sense to me, so this might be a bit long. Learn how to use the process of using your minds so that they can escape the mindset of following the herd and become a leader of their own. And that's at the bottom, and I went, wow. Now, what Sandra has written, if you can dream, you can achieve it. So that's good. And on her About Me, she has, I bargained with life for a penny, and life would pay no more. However, I begged at evening when I counted my scanty store. For life is a just employer. He gives you what you ask, but once you've set the wages, why, you must just bear the task. I worked for a menial hire, only to learn dismayed that any wage I had asked of life, life would have willingly paid. And I went, I haven't asked, since the accident in 91, I have not asked for my wife's wage. It's about time I did. Okay, and then she goes on. The way you were brought up, the experiences you had in life until now, that is what influences how you are living and how you create the abundance you already have. If you are not where you want to be, then it is now up to you to make the changes within yourself so that you enable your life to take you where you want to be. Life is a journey, and now is the time to stop being a passenger. Now is the time to make your way to the driver's seat and take control, to create the reality you were meant to live. Well, when I think about it, 4 days ago I flew off my push bike driver's seat and I ended up becoming airborne and landed solidly. The point was that whilst I was airborne with no direction except forward and down, I was at the Earth's gravity's leisure. It sucked. I landed down. hard. The dream I have has now become a reality. I've just got to write it down and sort it out and do a time schedule backwards and put it all in practice. And basically, I read this morning, and whatever faith or religion you are, you will have something similar. Acts 8, verse 32 to 34. And it's about the justice of the world and somebody to speak out. And I found that talking to Kathleen, who had read this story about Anita Morajani dying to be me, a cancer patient who was terminally ill, who came back to write a story about from her brother who had been propelled from his body. And I realized that there are more people out there who are unable to tell their story. I have come through 24 years. Today is my last child's birthday. She is 23. So add 9 months roughly to that. That's when the car accident happened. That is when I was propelled. And I have gone through a lot. But so has my family, and so are other people. And they may not be up to where I am. And a lot of it is the what is it? All the pathways have come together, and I now have just one trip up the hill, one trip up the mountain, one journey. And that journey, my dream, is to listen and record the stories of other people who have been repelled from their body, thrown out, and they are lost. Maybe they need to be recorded because there's such a wonderful wealth of experience, and it's something that, yeah, dying to be me is quite a good storyline. Mine is an incredible journey, the release. So those are the people I am looking for. Others can come on board too. You may have heard the stories, you may have lived the stories. Just because you might not be that person doesn't mean to say that it has not touched your life. That is what I want to find out about. That is my dream. The recording, the showing, the understanding that A, you're not alone, and B, other people have something to read, to see, to be part of, so that they may understand your journey and you can share. And yes, this is a long video, but that's my dream, and I've got to go and put it on paper. So, I'm going to read you one last thing, very quick. Start living your dreams and enjoy the smiles of success. And I like that one. Plus the one of what's it? Chase your dreams. Don't just live them, chase them. Go out, grab them, let them go, and make sure you're in front of them, because nobody knows what else you're going to do. You don't know. You've already found that you don't know. So this is Susan from SusanLewisMarketing.com. I will leave the email. Contact me. What you will receive just for making contact are 7 free complimentary gifts of videos. Just quick videos. They will show you what the SFM and bits and pieces are about. That I'm still doing, and yeah, they helped me so much. Why not give it a go? That's just the start. Alright, catch you later. This is Susan. Bye.